This is question number 10 in the June 2013 non-calculator paper. Okay, this question is on a whole page, right? But we're just going to look at the top part. I'm going to try to do the workings out and move the paper around. In terms of marks, there are 4 marks for this question altogether. So a decent number of marks. And what you need to try to do is to read the question carefully. And at first glance, you should be feeling pretty confident with this, because I think it's one of those popular type questions on forming equations. That's what I think so far. Let's see if that's what it is. The diagram shows a garden in the shape of a rectangle. So you got your rectangle. All the measurements are in meters. Okay, the perimeter of the garden is 32 meters. Work out the value of x. And it should be one of those that you've actually seen several times already, because they've told you the perimeter of the garden. Now, because we know the perimeter is the distance around the edge. So it's all of this, that, all the way across there, down and across. The perimeter is that total distance all the way around the garden. Now, I know that's 4 plus 3x. I know that's x plus 6. So this distance here, you need to write it in. A lot of people just add these two expressions, but that's 4 plus 3x. And this distance over here is x plus 6. So what I actually have is, let's see, if I add all of these together, x plus 6 plus 4 plus 3x plus x plus 6 plus 4 plus 3x. And when I add them all together, that would give me the perimeter, which is 32. And here's my equation. I now need to work out what x is. If I add up all the values of x, or how many x's I have x, 3x, x, and 3x, so that's 1. 1 add 3 is 4, 5, 5 and another 3 x's is 8x, plus 6 add 4 is 10, 6 add 4 is 10, so that's 10 and 10 altogether, which is 20, and that's equal to 32. So I have 8x is equal to 32. Take away 20, get rid of that 20 there, so I'll get 8x is equal to 12, and I'm getting x is equal to 12 divided by 8. Now 12 divided by 8, that's going to be a bit of a tricky one to write down as a fraction of something, but let's actually think about ways in which you could do that. If I use the bus-stop division, 12 divided by 8, 8 goes into 1 0 times, carry the 1. 8 into 12 is 1, and what's your remainder? Your remainder is 4. So what does that look like? That's 1, and the remainder is 4 out of 8. 4 out of 8 is, I could simplify that down to a half. That is fine, or I could even just write that as 1.5. So x is equal to 1.5. That's what I'm going to write in my answer space down at the bottom of this question. 1.5. Now, make sure you're familiar with this. Make sure you can do it, right? Look at the diagram, do this question, and make sure you're able to get full marks in it.